Hi guys, welcome back to another reading vlog. Welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time watching one of my videos, welcome. My name is Myra. As you guys can see, we are slowly but surely getting into holiday spirit, getting into Christmas mode. Last reading vlog we had, it was where I started to read Christmas books because I really want to dig into Christmas books this year. Last year, that was my goal, to read Christmas books, but I think I only got to like one or two last year. So this year, things are going to be different. I want to read at least 5 Christmas holiday books during this season. In last week's reading vlog, I started to dive into Christmas books, and one of the books I enjoyed very much. And for this reading vlog, we are going to continue reading Christmas books, but specifically holiday or Christmas books that we can find on Kindle Unlimited, so that way most of us, if not all of us, can enjoy holiday books right here in our Kindles, and easy to read, accessible to anyone who has Kindle Unlimited. And so yeah, so that's what we are going to be doing for this reading vlog. We are going to be reading holiday books, Christmas books that are available on Kindle Unlimited. I am going to start reading The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score because I've been meaning to read that book and I just haven't gotten to it. That book I think was published in 2021, if I'm not mistaken, or 2022, 2021. But anyway, I wanted to read that book last year. I didn't get to it, and so I'm like, no, this year I have to get to it. I think it's around near 400 pages, so it is a bit on the longer side, but I've seen great reviews on that one, so I want to get to that one. I also want to get to Megan Quinn's new Christmas book because I've been seeing that book all over TikTok, all over Instagram. I think it's a bit more on the spicier side, but I want to get to that one because, like I said, I've been seeing it all over and apparently it's really good. And I also might attack on some there are some Amazon novellas, I think, that are also Christmassy, so we'll see where we end up, but we are going to start with the Christmas Fix. And so yeah, let's get right into it. Let's start reading holiday Christmas books on our Kindles. I am so enjoying this book. I'm currently 23% into the book, specifically finishing up page 80. And I'm here all giddy, smiling to myself. Kat and Noah are having a conversation and they're kind of trying to get on each other's nerves, but you know, they're not really getting on each other's nerves. Yeah, I'm having such a good time with this one. time for a book update. Did I even tell you guys what this book is about? Because now that I think about it, I don't think I told you guys what this book was about. I did the intro and then I started reading because I had doctor's appointments on one day and they were like far apart. One of them was at 10:30 in the morning and one of them was at 1 in the afternoon. So I had like a break in between, and so I just spent that time reading at Starbucks. And then I don't think I gave you guys like what the book was about, like a summary. I think I just gave you guys a mini update. But anyway, the Christmas Fix is about, we follow two people. We follow Catalina King, who is a reality TV star, and her focus is finding neighborhoods that are in need of help getting recovered. If they've been through a natural disaster, she will get a budget, she will get investors or sponsors, she will get volunteers to help that town get back to the state that it was before the natural disaster, but it all gets like recorded with the camera crew and all because it's for a reality TV show. And then we have Noah Yates, who is a single dad. He has one daughter and he is the town manager of this town in Connecticut called Mary, Connecticut. And the problem is that Catalina, or she likes to be called Kat, she wants to bring her TV crew to Mary, Connecticut to help them get back to where they were because they just recently went through a natural disaster and they are like a month or 2 months away from, I think it's 2 months from Christmas. In this town, Mary, Connecticut, is known for all their Christmassy town and the Christmas events, and they have a park that gets filled of just Christmas activities. But since this disaster just went through, basically the whole town is destroyed, and because they are a small town, they are not priority. But Noah, being the town manager, does not want her to bring her crew. He kind of blames her for trying to use these people's circumstances and feelings for fame, but she claims that that is not the reason. So they bump heads, they do not get along, and so that's where the story basically goes along. Now I am currently on page 165 of 385. My Kindle says that I am 46% into the book, and let me tell you that they are now in a part where, you know, where there's like love can easily turn into, no, other way around, where hate can easily turn around into love. Well, I don't know if it's love here, but it's definitely something going on. Things got a little spicy for a minute. But yeah, so far, there is a plot to this book. You do have the town basically working together along with Kat's TV crew to kind of get the town back to the state that it was. You get all the details, but then you also get Kat and Noah going through their moments and their fights and arguing and not getting along, and everyone kind of just trying to get them to get along and work together. So yeah, so far I've been enjoying this book. It's been good. I'm not sure if it'll be a 5-star read, but for it being a book with the holiday spirit, being Christmassy, I can say that it's not cringy. I think that's one thing that I look for in Christmas books. I don't like them to be too cringy because I know what I'm going for. I know that I'm going into Christmas books for the Christmas spirit. I know that they're going to be very, I want to say like Hallmarky, you know, but I also don't like it to be overdone, and this book is doing a good job where it's not overdoing it. So far all good. Let's keep on reading and see what comes next. important update. It has been 1 week since I started reading the Christmas Fix, and I have yet to finish it. Not that it's not a good book, not that I haven't been enjoying the book. I actually have been having a good time with the book. I can say now that I recommend you reading this book during the winter season, during the Christmas season, but I just haven't gotten to finishing it. It's on the longer side. It's not long, but it's close to 400 pages, so definitely on the longer side. I am 70% into the book. I think it's chapter 34, if I'm not mistaken, page 258. But yeah, so I'm 70% into the book, and basically we are starting to see connection between our two main characters, Kat and Noah, which we obviously know they're probably going to end up together. So we are seeing more connection. This book does have some spice, so do keep that in mind. It is on the spicier side, but it's not overdone. Like, I feel like it's just a couple of scenes. Well, so far it's just a couple of pages, not overly done. So definitely recommend that one. Now, I did take a break from reading the Christmas Fix because I wanted to get other Christmas reading done. I wanted to include more Kindle Unlimited Christmas reading options, and I decided to start the Amazon Original Stories collection. They have one for the holiday season, and it's called Under the Mistletoe, which includes 5 different novellas, 5 different short stories by different authors. So I read the first 2 novellas from this series, and I do plan to finish the series later on. But the first book is Cruel Winter with You by Ali Hazelwood, and this one follows 2 childhood best friends who end up seeing each other again because the female character has her dad sent her to his house to look for a pot that they needed for Christmas dinner. But she gets caught in a winter storm. The storm goes bad and the town loses electricity. So she's stuck there with him, and they kind of reminisce on childhood memories. And basically they did kind of have something going on, but nothing official. They never really went official. They just had feelings. And so by spending the night together, well, they end up getting closer. That one was cute. It was nice. It was like childhood friends to lovers kind of trope. I rated it 4 stars. I can't really say much because it's less than 100 pages, so if I say any more I will spill it, but I did like that one. I did enjoy it. It was a nice cute short story. And then I ended up reading Merry Ever After, the second book in this series by Tessa Bailey. And this one follows Evie and Luke. Evie is a single mother who moved to Texas. She was originally from Chicago, but she wanted a change. She ended up in Texas to kind of, raise her baby boy, who I believe was 5 months. And she was working at this secondhand shop, and there is where she meets Luke, who is this farmer who has been living in Texas his whole life. But he's a bit on the bigger side, and he always has trouble finding clothes at this thrift shop that she works at. But he still keeps on going back for some reason. And so they end up talking to each other and getting some sort of connection. Now, this one is really spicy, and I ended up rating it 3 stars, not because it was not a bad story. I feel like the plot was going good, but it was a bit too spicy. Like, it was insta love, insta connection, but more on the spicier side. Yeah, there was a lot of spice for the few pages that this novella had. So for this one, I ended up rating it 3 stars. I feel like if you do not like spicy books, this one is definitely not for you. But if you don't mind a little bit, then go ahead and read this one. So yeah, so that's the Christmas reading that I got done for this week. I did not finish the Christmas Fix yet, but I do plan to finish it in the next day or so. So if you want an update on that one, you can follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, or maybe I'll include a little bit on the next reading vlog, just kind of like a wrap up and my thoughts on that one. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading vlog, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.